you don't have to be that close. No, meaning like
you should want me that close.
We back with another one, y'all.
Ooh.
Come on in.
Come in.
Come on in. Come on in.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things.
Yes, yes. As soon as you come in, hit the like button. Gotta hit the like button immediately.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Come on in, come on in.
Let's wait a little bit and see what happens. Yes, like it. Thank you. Appreciate it. We have breaking news. A lot has changed overnight.
What's that, 24 hours?
24 hours. You guys are based. Yes, thank you. Stay tuned in. We have a lot of good news. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it.
It don't even matter.
It don't even matter at this point. This is affecting not us at all, not just us, but the world, like the entire America right now.
Yes, it is.
This is a state by state thing.
You don't gotta love it. You don't gotta like it either, but you will respect it.
Yes.
And I feel like that's what's happening.
We are surprised that the federal judge have forced the hand of the president of the United States to fully fund SNAP immediately. He has a couple hours until Friday.
Yes.
He has to make this happen.
Immediately.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play it for
y'all. The Trump administration now says it will partially fund SNAP food assistance. This comes as we rapidly approach the longest federal government shutdown in U.S. history. The White House made the announcement in response to a federal judge's order, but the Trump administration says the money will only cover about half of each eligible household's benefits for this month. Unless there's a breakthrough in Congress, this shutdown will break a record on Wednesday for the longest shutdown ever. Now restaurants are stepping up and to try to feed people in need. In California,
Trump has been ordered to fully fund the SNAPs.
Exactly.
People across America has to be happy. This is a win for the people. This is a win for the low-income housing community. This is a win for people who rely on these SNAPs.
Yep.
This is a win for the kids. This is the win for the people that rely on these SNAPs and these food stamps every day to have meals. This is a win for families. This is a win for the majority of the people. I know a lot of people don't really like the SNAP program because they feel like their tax dollars are being spent on things that they don't want it to be spent on. But technically, if you do the math, Elon Musk wanted to audit the taxes, and he didn't get a chance to do that. So we don't know exactly where the majority of our money is going to. And if you do the research, the majority of that is going to Social Security. So when it comes to SNAP and low income housing, it's only 1%. So the kids got to eat.
You are so right. So I did a little research on my own, and what I mustered up and looked at, it said the partial SNAP benefits were coming from a contingency fund.
Yes.
That's like $4.2 billion. So all you taxpayers, okay, did y'all know about this contingency fund? Because I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a fund.
I didn't know what it was.
It's not even coming from the tax dollars.
So this is what I'm saying to you guys. They don't want us to know this information. They don't want us to use our brains. If we're going to scroll, let's scroll with purpose. Let's scroll with purpose here.
Absolutely.
Like, we're literally fighting over who can and who can't get this money and who can't get this money. We don't know where this money is going, like we repeatedly said on here. These kids got to eat. That's what I'm happy about.
Yes,
I'm happy that these babies can eat. I'm happy that these parents, and it doesn't matter if you think people are ghetto and they're selling their food stamps or they're just being lazy. What about the children?
Yes. Nobody want to think about the children. The children is the most important piece in this. They didn't ask to be living in low-income housing. They didn't ask for their mom or their dad to be on SNAP.
No.
Those is unfortunate situations and circumstances that their parents had to go through. We have to consider children, guys. These are the kids. They have to eat. You don't want nobody kid to go a day without having to eat. What about, taking food to lunch, on a day-to-day basis?
Yes.
Coming home eating. They have sports activities. You doing all these different things. You draining all this different energy. We have to have
an empty
breakfast,
stomach?
lunch, and dinner.
That's what America said.
Yeah, that's what America sold us to.
The food chart
Yes.
The pyramid says that we have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A balanced breakfast, a healthy lunch, and a nice sized dinner. Is that not correct? Please, somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
How can we not consider these little people when it comes to that? I understand it's a political game and it's about money, because at the end of the day, when it comes to these children, they have to eat, but you still want to consider the food industry. You still want to consider the food industry, because if SNAPs is like $1 trillion industry,
Yes.
and it feeds people worldwide. So when it comes to these grocery stores and stuff like that, they are relying on these things. They are relying on these programs
The
that the
local
government,
Walmarts,
the local Walmarts,
the neighborhood Walmarts,
the neighborhood Walmarts,
Like, what
the
is-
grocery stores, all these different chains.
Mhm.
If these SNAPs are not available for these people to be able to use this, what if the grocery stores go out of business? So it's a revolving door. People are being affected from a whole bunch of different angles. We have to consider all those different things.
And you have these grocery stores and restaurants trying to do the best they can. You have some celebrities giving back and helping, but it's not enough. It's not going to ever be enough. America gave us these SNAP benefits. They put us on them.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to take them away, which doesn't make sense.
You take the father out the house and you try to basically come up with these different government programs to be able to substitute the dad. And then when the dad, if he's in prison or if he comes home or if he wants to, start his relationship with his woman again, y'all basically telling the woman, hold up, pump your brakes. He cannot come in, because if not, she's going to lose all those different benefits. We have to consider that. This is psychological warfare.
Exactly.
Y'all complaining about these people being in these programs because y'all don't want to pay the tax dollars, but you got to take this stuff back to grade school. We was trained up through grade school to be able to just be workers for these different corporations. But a lot of people made mistakes when they were younger, and they was forced into like all these different programs. You basically blaming an adult that has all these different children on these programs, but this same adult probably made a mistake when they was probably like 19, 20, 21, when their brain wasn't even developed.
Exactly.
Of course, the people shouldn't have to, clean up for other people's mistakes, but at the same time, we all human. You don't fall on hard times. People don't get fired from jobs. People don't get divorced. People don't have kids out of wedlock. Some people don't have family to step in to go to help them and bail them out.
Yeah.
Some people have to really rely on these programs. What about the elderly? What about the handicapped people in the world that can't work?
Yep.
Are y'all not considering that? If you just coming in, please leave a like. Please leave a like. Like the like button. Share it. Give us an impression. Please, please, please. We want this video to go as far as possibly could.
Because we're just so excited. I'm just so happy and elated right now, because all we've been saying is that we just want people to be able to eat. That's our main mission on this. We want people to be able to eat. I feel like every child, mother, father, grandmother, they should never go to bed hungry.
No, nobody should go to bed hungry. It should be essential that everybody have an opportunity to eat. Okay, people want to say these people should just go ahead and get a job, but we don't know their education level.
Or why they can't pursue an education.
There's
schools out here and programs running like we're back in the 1950s. Hey, go part-time so you can go to school full-time. Who's going to step in? Especially now. So what about the mothers that are trying to become nurses and they have to go to school, but they have the SNAP benefits? Now that it's cut, they got to go back to work. So they got to leave school again. Absolutely. So we're pretty much just in a hamster wheel of just recycling problems.
And then this is really, it's been a really sad month, with people not being eligible for those SNAPs and those food stamps, because I grew up on food stamps. I remember running around my neighborhood with the colorful money and the colorful dollars, or remember using my mom's EBT card to go to the store to go buy groceries and stuff like that. I can't imagine growing up and my mom telling me that we can't eat this week or we can't eat this month. And if we didn't my mom was the only child, so she didn't have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters that she can lean on and stuff like that. If we didn't have community in this kind of situation, what would we have done? That's another child that's going hungry. Like, we have to stick together, people. We have to really. And
you have to think these babies, like you said, they play sports. They have after school activities. If you're hungry, you can't even as an adult. I can't function when I'm hungry. They got that commercial, the Snicker commercial.
Yeah,
you're hungry. Wow,
grab a Snickers.
Yeah, you're hangry. Imagine being like that all day.
And then y'all want people to like get focused and be good citizens and be stand-up people. But when they're in these conditions and they dealing with psychological warfare and they going through all these different things and they have to worry about where their food is coming from and where their next meal is coming from, you don't really have time to think about nothing else.
Exactly.
You have to consider all things in these environments that they in low-income housing. You also have to consider the violence that they're dealing with, the drugs that they're dealing with. Some of these people and some of these children and even adults are scared to even go through their doors at night because they never know what they might run into going on a street and going into their neighborhood. They might have the fear of getting robbed. They have the fear of getting beat up. They have all these different things that they're dealing with. So it's not just food, it's the conditions. And then y'all got to remember, they redline certain communities at a certain neighborhood. So these people are forced in these areas. If you think about every neighborhood across America that's dealing with low-income housing, it's either on Martin Luther King Boulevard or on the south side of the area.
Lord.
It's all the same thing. This is a setup. This was planned out. And then y'all expect people to just lift themselves by the bootstraps and to be able to get themselves out of these environments. But in reality, it's a psychological thing.
It's bigger
It's
than what
all
we
in
think.
the mind.
It's
You can't
bigger
just,
than that.
it's not a simple process where you can just be like, you know what, I'm going to get off snaps. I'm going to get off assistance and I'm going to just go out here and get a job. No, you have to check the history of these people and what they have been through.
Exactly.
It's all in the mental.
Exactly. Some people jobs have them blackballed where they can't work or they sign non-competes and to do the one thing they only know how to do. Like you have to consider all these things. There's a lot of people with have their foot on their necks out here. So it's really hard.
It's not easy.
No, it's not.
And we understand some people be scamming the benefits and they do
we
different
are
things. And they have like these high-end cars and they live in these certain neighborhoods and they got all this money and they sell their food stamps. We are aware of that. We're not advocating for that. That's not none of our business. We want them people to get off the program. But you have to consider the disabled and the people that cannot work. You have to consider kids. No matter what the situation is, the kids matter. We have to think about that, people.
They are the future.
They are the future. They are children. No kid should go to bed hungry at all.
No.
Maybe
they need to bring back lunch programs or breakfast programs or something.
No kid should go to bed hungry. The snaps, okay, we shouldn't rely on these snaps program, but these programs been around for so long, people have got used to it. You cannot just rip the carpet under somebody's lifestyle.
Exactly.
That's not fair.
I can see a slow transition, like maybe cut them down little by little. Like, next month we're going to give you this much and this much, like wean them off. But just to snatch everything away, that is crazy.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
And I understand tax dollars because we run a business.
Yes.
And we pay a lot of taxes in our business. But when you think about the idea of taxes going to help people as far as housing and food, why wouldn't you want your money to go to that? I'm confused. Why wouldn't you want your funds to go to that? You want your funds to go to debt? People are saying, well, take my extra my tax dollars that I pay and send that to the debt and help pay off America's debt. But we didn't put America, the people, in debt. This is a political and this is a governmental thing.
Say that again.
We did not put our country in debt as citizens, as people that are paying these tax dollars. Exactly. Why would y'all even want y'all money to go to that? Won't you want to go to a good cause? Since when people having to eat and children having to eat was less important than paying off debt?
How?
I don't understand.
Now you got to question your own integrity and what kind of person you are. Because that's crazy.
That is insane, man. It's so many little kids and families that I know that has been supported by this SNAP and they rely on this SNAP. And some of them, they have these jobs, but you got to remember, if you're from a certain culture, it's hard as hell to break through corporate.
Yep.
Let's call a spade a spade. I'm not making an excuse, but some cultures have glass ceilings in America. I have 2 degrees and I still struggle to get into corporate America. Imagine the people who just graduated with a high school diploma.
Hello.
We not considering none of these things?
I guess not.
Even when these people go on and get degrees and stuff like that, it's hard as hell for some cultures in corporate.
And now they don't want you to just have 1 degree. They really don't really care if you only got 2 degrees. They want you to have a master's. Like,
exactly.
What? Hold on a second.
And then also too, people are talking about the illegal immigrants. Okay, yeah, I get it. People coming from other countries and they coming in America and they using the benefits of the taxpayers' dollars. It sounds crazy when you say it out loud. Yeah, I get that because I contribute to that as well. But we still have to consider people. These are human beings we're talking about. Exactly. We don't think about the human factor in this at all.
I mean, at the end of the day,
they are not human. Y'all call them illegal immigrants. These are humans. They put on their pants 1 leg at a time as we do.
Exactly.
We have to think about that. Since when money was more important than everything? Y'all put money on this high pedestal. That money is not that important when it comes to people having to eat. Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong or am I right? Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Talk to me, people. How y'all feel about that? I don't get it, man, because at the end of the day, man, I feel like eating and having a roof over your head is the most important thing that this work on offer. Those are your essentials.
When we have to pick, like, you can see the times that we're in are so bad that we have to choose whether we rather eat, have a place to live, and sleep and raise our kids. Like, this is crazy, y'all.
It's insane.
It's insane. Beyond me. I'm excited. In bad times.
I'm excited that the federal judge forced Trump's hand to be able to fully fund SNAP for the month of November. It's a small win, but it's a big one at the same time. Exactly. We still have to come to some type of conclusion. The Democrats have to get on board. The Republicans have to get on board because there's millions and millions and millions of people at stake here.
Exactly.
We don't need these people to go hungry. We don't need these people to be hungry. These people be hungry, and then that's how more crimes happen. That's how you get more homeless people.
Yes.
Like, come on.
The crime rate is going to go up. People are going to be shoplifting.
Are we prepared for that?
What are we asking people to do?
But in America, we got guns, so if anybody try to do anything, we just kill them right on the spot like they some type of animal. Are we prepared for that? People need to tell their truth, man. It's people need to really step up, man. It's really not that difficult choice. Y'all so worried about money. I understand America is built like a corporation, but life is bigger than money.
Yes.
Life is bigger than money.
And a lot of you in corporate, y'all not happy. Y'all are not happy. So you never know. You'll be there today and you might be on SNAP.
Exactly.
So we have to use our mentality. No, nothing is promised nowhere. Corporate will cut you in a heartbeat. You either roll with the punches or get rolled over.
He said, this is not a red or blue issue, but the people who don't need it, they don't care. I understand that. We have to, that's why you need policies and procedures to be able to wean out the people that are taking advantage of the system. The people that's taking advantage of the system, yes, get them out. But one bad seed should not ruin the whole tree.
No.
If I have a apple tree that has a bad apple on it and it's starting to rotten and it's starting to spread to everybody else, I'm going to clip that apple and get rid of that. One bad seed should not ruin it for everybody. There's families at stake here, guys. There's people that are relying on these snaps every day, every month to come in. People have certain budgets. If you're not on snaps, you know how it is to budget and calculate food and stuff like that weekly or monthly. People are relying on this, and food is expensive. There's people out here that have no family that they can call to be able to even ask for help. What about those people? And then y'all worried about these people just need to go get a job. You got to remember, a lot of these people, not everybody, but some of these people are young that's on these SNAP programs. Their brain is not even fully developed to even be making certain decisions. People make mistakes, guys. But really at the brink of these mistakes are kids that have to eat. We have to consider the children. That's the biggest thing. If I had to choose if I wanted my tax dollars to go to America's debt or to go to the homeless and feeding the children, I'm going to pick the homeless and feeding the children every time. Are we not on the same page here?
No.
Where are we going wrong at, people? Like, come on.
It's like it's getting lost in translation, and I don't see how.
How are y'all worried about debt that America got us in compared to people eating? Are we lost here? He said they talk about the people that don't work, that get their hair done, their nails done, that doesn't account for food stamps. I would not be able to feed my babies. We understand that. Those are people that are taking advantage of the system. The people that's taking advantage of the system, you motherfuckers need to get off the system now. Cut it now.
Exactly.
Cut it now. Immediately. Cut it.
Driving in these Mercedes Benz, those people right there, I don't have any respect for.
Yes, we don't have no sympathy for those people.
No.
I get it. But when it comes to the elderly, and when it comes to the handicapped, and when it comes to these kids, and when it comes to these people that really need these programs need to benefit these people.
Exactly.
The people that really need them should not suffer from the people that's trying to cheat the system. One bad apple should not ruin the whole tree. Am I right or am I right?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I just want this little small win right here. I want to sit with it. I want to celebrate it, even though it's not life changing. I just want to sit. I want to sit in it and relish, because the fact that they're forcing Trump that lets you know that he ain't even really got control.
Exactly. And he's the president. He's supposed to be in a leadership role. He is the president. They saying the Democrats don't want to vote because they want to keep the Democratic Party and it's all strategic and y'all want to give us crumbs and this, that, and the third. Yeah, that's cool. But Trump is in the leadership role. I know it's procedures and guidelines he have to follow, but it's crazy when a federal judge have to come in and step in and overrule all political parties. Don't that tell you something? It says not everybody abuses the system. I work regularly, but I'm included in the BS. The babies need this. Yes, the babies need food. The babies got to eat. The children, they are innocent. We was all innocent. We was all children before. What if our parents went through that? What if our parents went through that? I'm glad y'all doing this because people don't understand right now. This is life-changing. This is extremely
life-changing.
How do people don't see this? This is all life-changing. Thank you so much, CLMJ0418, for understanding our perspective. Exactly. I understand everybody's not going to agree with us, but this is a perspective that we have to consider. And it's a lot of people that understand and feel how we feel, but they're not speaking up. They're not going live. They're not telling their truth.
They whispering.
They talking behind, they talking about, like, you know, amongst each other, amongst the family and stuff like that. But this is a global thing that's not affecting this is affecting the people and it's affecting business too.
Exactly.
But the government it's a win-win situation from them, regardless, and no matter how you cut it. But there's kids involved, there's kids at stake here, guys.
No matter how you cut and slice it,
there's kids at stake here.
There are babies at stake. This is our future House representatives at stake.
Yes. Exactly. Thank you so much, Sunshine. You made a good point. It says, well, Trump is building a $3 million ballroom by the White House, because I seen that, where kids and elderly people are hungry. That does not make sense.
I'm confused. What do we need a ballroom?
What kind of leadership is this? This is a bad leader.
And this your leader? Yeah.
This is crazy. You building a ballroom on side of the White House while there's kids and elderly and people that are handicapped are having a hard time being able to fund food. Food is expensive. We not on SNAP, and we spending
over $700.
What? And that's weekly.
Exactly.
And that's a family of 4. That's weekly.
Over 700.
Weekly. Okay. So I can imagine what these people are going through, and when they don't have SNAP and they struggling, and people that are elderly and they can't work and their income is capped out.
And that's not even a full grocery shop. That over 700.
Yeah, that's weekly.
A little bit. That's crazy. Food is at the highest it's ever been.
As it's ever been.
Never been.
So yes, these babies got to eat. These elderly people have to eat. These handicapped people have to eat. These people that can't work and suffer. If you are abusing this system, you need to be penalized for it. Actually, if you're abusing this system, you need to be locked up for it.
Exactly.
Because as a taxpaying citizen, it's a waste. It's a waste of money. It's going to these people that's spending all this money on these luxuries, trying to live buying the finest things in life, and people are actually suffering out here, and people actually need it. We have to consider these babies, and we have to consider these elderly people. Are we the only ones that feel like this?
Come on, y'all, talk to us.
Working with kids, and they're asking for 2 meals in school and pulling me aside and asking me because they don't want to be teased. Exactly. That's unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate.
It's just so sad.
It's sad. You got kids out here that's whispering to their teachers and they don't want to be embarrassed, or they being bullied by their friends.
Exactly.
This is real life situations.
They're trading lunches, asking, hey, can I have a piece? Can I have a piece? They're walking around the lunchroom asking other kids for food. That's not a way to live.
It's really
not. Didn't choose it.
It's really not. It's really unfortunate, man. I just want to celebrate this moment, though, that snaps are being extended. It's sad that the federal judge had to step in, but it's a great win. It's a great win for the American people. Y'all want your tax dollars to go to the debt. These tax dollars need to go to food and helping people. And it's not even it's 1% of your tax income.
Exactly.
You're not considering nothing else.
No, nothing else matters.
Yes, this is the richest country on earth.
But we the poorest. I'm so confused.
Make the worst. We got the worst we got the worst money habits ever. We got all the money in the world, but y'all spending the money in the wrong way.
And it's crazy.
The most worst, terrible money habits ever.
Now, if this was Haiti, the most money. If this was anywhere else in the world, we'll be saying, feed them, donate,
yes.
Donate.
We so quick to throw our money in other places and all these different countries that's going to these different. We need to mind our business and focus on our own people.
Hello.
I don't understand.
The land of the free. Start right here.
It's so much homelessness out here. I go a couple miles away, 20 minutes away. People are homeless out here. People got signs asking for money saying they hungry and they want to eat. And y'all talking about cutting snaps. Y'all know what this world would look like?
Mayhem.
This stuff will be mayhem when people got to eat. When people got to eat, they not worried about what the next family got to do. They're going to snatch and take and do what they got to do to feed their family.
Exactly. The jails must not be full enough because that's what's about to happen.
If you in here in the chat, make sure you like the video so we can spread this message as far as possible, man.
We
just speaking for the voiceless, the people that don't really like content, the people that don't like to put themselves out there. We just want to speak our truth, and we know everybody's not going to agree with us. But this is a big win for the majority of the people. Yeah, we not on snaps. Yeah, we understand that. We grew up on that. We've been there. We've been on that road before. But this is a win for the people, and this moment need to be celebrated. This moment need to be celebrated. And it's unfortunate that the federal judge had to step in and force his hand. Force his hand. This is the guy that's leading our country right now. This is terrible.
Clearly, yes.
This is terrible. And everybody's saying people need to get a job. A lot of these corporations are not, it's so hard to find a job right now. It's not that easy.
Not anymore at all.
It says only Congress can control spending under the powers. The federal judge forced nothing. Congress ultimately makes the decisions. Yes, we understand that.
Yes.
But the federal judge has stepped in and seem like it's making Congress make a decision because they are making them fully fund the SNAP benefits for the month of November. It's not a big win, but it's a small win for now. At least people can make it through Thanksgiving.
At least.
At least that. At least that. Nobody should be able to have to miss a meal in America. This is the richest country in the land on planet Earth. There's no way that we should have kids out here starving. There's no way we should have adults out here starving.
I just can't see how you can sleep.
These people need to step up. Y'all worried about paying off the country's debt. We need to be helping each other. At least can we get a meal? Since when it was hard for somebody to give money for somebody to get a meal and to eat?
They gave us these holidays, Thanksgiving. So we can't have Thanksgiving. We can't be thankful for nothing because we don't have anything at that moment.
Since when it's hard to help somebody to be able to eat, to get a full stomach? That's hard to do? That's not something y'all want to fund?
I guess not.
Like, how can you not want to do that?
I guess not.
It's a meal. It's a funded meal. You okay?
Yeah.
Like, come on. The kids got to eat. We have to consider these babies, y'all. We are not considering these babies. Okay, the parents, I understand that. People make mistakes. Some people slip up and they have kids. You should never, ever make that mistake. I'm not validating that mistake. I'm not saying that's something you should do. But people make mistakes when they're young. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's kids at stake here. We have to consider the kids.
We have to consider all parties involved.
We have to consider all parties involved.
Like, you have to pick your poison out here. The fact that we're sitting here trying to convince people that people need to eat, I feel crazy just doing that.
Like,
this is a given.
Eating is essential, guys. We have to, everybody eats. Y'all never heard of that slogan? Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats. We all have to eat. It's been times we went out here downtown in the city and gave out plates to the homeless.
Yes.
Because we feel for people don't have an opportunity to eat. Some of these people are not even qualifying for SNAP. What about those folks? Because it's still a qualification and criteria that you have to meet.
We don't care about them. We just leave them.
And this is the richest land in the world, America. And we have homeless and we have people out here that's not eating. And you telling me you're going to cut the benefits? You telling me you're going to cut the benefits? That's extremely unfortunate, guys. Extremely unfortunate. I don't care if people don't agree with this take or not. I grew up on food stamps and SNAP. I can't imagine my mom or my dad coming home and telling me that we can't eat because they cut the snaps as a little kid. What I'm going to do? Everybody don't have a big family that they could depend on.
And you don't put those type of stresses on children.
No, the children should never have to feel that.
They're going to eat. Their next meal is going to come from. The main focus should be school. That's it.
Yes, getting the education. They shouldn't have to worry about if they're going to be able to eat.
We got another comment.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We should not have to do that. It says we can't be dependent on the system. You're supposed to use the system, then get off it, and gives you a push not to stay on the system. Don't abuse it. Exactly.
and go after those abusers. Go after them.
They should at least do like some recertification at least every 24 months to be able to wean those people out, because you're not everybody shouldn't have to be at the expense of the abusers.
Exactly. You're grouping all these people into one. There are some people who really need this, and there's some people who need this as a stepping stone, and there's some people who use it partially. But if we're grouping everybody together with the people that drive Mercedes and they're doing all these things, that's not right. That's not how this works, y'all. I'm just saying we can't keep living like this. We can't keep pointing the finger. We need to embrace each other. We need to help each other, help these babies. Because we already got this government that don't care. They don't.
They really don't. I'm going to play this real quick.
And we have breaking news to start up this hour of the lead. A federal judge ordering the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP or food stamps benefits for the 42 million Americans who rely on the food assistance program. In the month of November, amid what is now the longest government shutdown in the history of these United States, the administration has announced that they're going to appeal the ruling. The Trump administration is currently only partially funding the program through November from the nearly $5 billion emergency reserve it has been required to dip into. Let's go to CNN's Caitlin Collins at the White House. Caitlin?
Yeah, Jake, this is quite a ruling from this.
And this is not even coming from the tax dollars money. So now that since the money is not going to the SNAP, where's the money going now? Somebody answer me that. Go ahead, taxpayers. You answer me that now. Since this money is not coming from your tax dollars, where's the money going now?
Where is it?
Did it go back to your paycheck? Did it get reallocated? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Exactly.
Ordering the federal government to make these payments in full when it comes to these SNAP benefits for 42 million Americans who've kind of been left in the middle and the lurch of all of this, as there's been this dispute playing out inside the courtroom from groups that are suing the administration over not paying these benefits during this government shutdown. And something that stood out to me, Jake, is something the judge referenced in this decision today, in this ruling, saying that they must make these SNAP payments by Friday, by tomorrow, where he essentially pointed to something that the president said on Truth Social earlier this week after the administration was ordered to pay about half of the SNAP payments, what they had from that contingency fund that they had. That had created a lot of questions here during the White House briefing, Jake, where Caroline Leavitt was acknowledging the president's...
These babies should have to eat. We're not talking about the people that's taking advantage of the system. We have to consider the kids, y'all. Where's the humancy in being human? Where's the decency? Where's the compassion for humankind?
Exactly.
I don't understand that.
But essentially saying that they were still complying with the court order. Those were actually talking points that were sent up to Republicans on Capitol Hill. The judge took it very differently and saw it as basically a rebuke of his order to pay those SNAP payments. And he's warning here that if this does not happen, there are millions of Americans, elderly and disabled, who could go hungry without these benefits being paid off in full. And so that's the question here of what the administration is going to do next, Jake, because we are told that they are going to appeal this decision that came down from Judge McConnell today. But we haven't yet heard from the White House or from the Office of Management and Budget on this matter. And certainly it is something that is becoming a crisis point for so many Americans in this moment and in this government shutdown that, Jake, right now, as we are here tonight, yes, there's a lot of conversations happening on Capitol Hill, but right now, still no end in sight to that government shutdown.
All right, Caitlin Collins at the White House with all the latest news. Thank you so much. And don't miss Caitlin on her show, The Source with Caitlin Collins. Tonight, she's going to be joined by Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's tonight at 9 Eastern, only on CNN. Let's bring in Republican Senator Roger Marshall of Kansas. Senator, so what do you make of the decision by the Trump administration to appeal this judge's ruling, the judge ordering the administration to fully fund SNAP benefits this month, and the Trump administration fighting that?
Well, look, Republicans want to get the SNAP benefits, and we've given the Democrats 13 times to vote to do just that. And even tomorrow, they're telling us they're going to vote against SNAP benefits once again. So I think that the Trump organization, the Trump administration, was going to use these $5 billion of emergency funds that were meant for disasters. The judge told them to use those, so they will. But beyond that, then who do we choose? You know, there's only a certain amount of money left. Do we not pay the troops? Do we not buy infant formula? Do we not pay for school lunches? What the real issue is here, my friends across the aisle need to come on back and fund the government again.
The president talks about the cost of living a lot. This is what he said on Fox just yesterday in reference to Tuesday's elections.
So what's one thing that most people don't know about?
And there you have it. And there you have it.
That's it.
And there you have it. This is a big step in the right direction. This is not the final. We still in a shutdown. The federal judge stepped in and forced the president's hand, the guy who's in leadership, to be able to fully fund those snaps for the month of November. That is a win. That is a win for the majority of the people. Everybody's not in the middle class. Everybody's not in the 1%. Everybody don't run the business.
Exactly.
Some people need these snaps. Some people, this is how people survive. This is how these kids eat every day. Even though you in the 1% or you in the middle class and you have this 6-figure income, you have to consider the people that are not in your position. Everybody wasn't blessed enough to be in your position. This is a win. This is a win, guys. Anything else before we go?
I just think that we need to take a hard look at ourselves, because for the people that are in the 1%, what are you doing? What are you doing to help? What are you doing other than your tax dollars that you think is going all to SNAP? What are you doing to help? You're not doing anything. You're living your life. You're driving your cars. You're drinking your lattes. You're not doing anything to help these people to even get a leg up to even get off SNAP. How are you contributing? Are you handing out applications? Are you giving out jobs? What are you doing?
Are you mentoring? Are you giving out internships? Somebody says, "Oh, the Just Us Feeling. Thanks for tuning in." It says sitting back and eating steaks and lobster.
Exactly.
Hello.
But complaining about this 1% that's going to SNAP benefits. It's going somewhere. We didn't know. Did anybody put it in the chat?
They'd rather pay off debt.
Did anybody know about the contingency fund? Because that's what I want to know. Did anybody know that their money is in a contingency fund, is just sitting there? You don't know where your money's going. We don't know. So please stop acting like you do.
It's unfortunate, man. It really is, man. We have to consider these babies. We have to consider these kids.
It's all about the babies. They didn't ask to be here, but they're here. And they can't apologize for the mistakes the adults in their life have made. It's not their fault.
It's insane, man. It really is insane, man. Yeah, again, this is a small win. This is a small victory. It's just,
and I plan to see plenty more. I hope we get more victories. I don't think this is gonna last, but fingers are crossed. We don't know what could happen.
We're dealing with Trump, so you just never know. You know, you're dealing with politics, so you just never know. So
we don't know which way it can go, but I'm just hoping and praying that it changes and we see justice.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tapping in. We appreciate it. We just wanted to come on here real quick because we was excited about the news.
Exactly.
And we happy that these kids are being fed. If you haven't got a chance to, please please subscribe to the channel, share it. We just a small channel here. We just trying to spread the message. We trying to speak for the people that are scared to get in front of the cameras. We are facing our fears and we are spreading our message. We are spreading our perspective. I'm not saying everybody's going to agree with us, but this is our truth. This is how we feel. And we want to get this message out there to the people so they can understand our side of the coin.
Do you guys have any questions before we go? Any questions in the chat? Let's see. Give y'all a few minutes.
We love this channel. Keep us educated. Congress should be in their seat for 4 years. These people are old and filthy rich. And
that's another thing. We need to change that. They are old.
They are not with the time. We need change. That is a good point.
Yeah.
We definitely need change.
Yeah. Like, if you ever pay attention, they are old. Congress is old. The presidents are getting older and older. We need change. Something has to change.
Need some millennials in the building.
Please.
Some new ideas. Good.
I think that's it.
All right. Stay tuned for next time, guys.
See y'all later.
Peace out.